need, what all the states need, what the Disclosure and Transparency Department is willing to fill in themselves as defaults, in addition to what other information you may need as compliance to help you with processing that information in the future. So for example, you may require a field called internal comments. You may require a field called invoice number or PO number, something that's ultimately going to help you track back and do your monitoring and reconciliation, but may never be needed for an actual disclosure report or for your system. So actually we have a question here, which is most commonly seen? Unfortunately, I'll say the ag spend system report is what we commonly see as being provided to vendors as the requirement. But as advisors, we do not recommend using the ag spend system requirements alone. Depending on the vendor for your ag spend system, they may or may not have really good specs that could be shared. Sometimes the specs have too much information in them and they're not necessary for the vendor. So there should be some sort of transformation of those requirements to make them specific to your needs anyway. But we find that the greatest issue is that the ag spend system, as I had mentioned, that layout doesn't require as much information as your own company layout may. And so in turn we find a lot of missing pieces of information that cause more work later on to have to fill.